Barbara, can I help you with that? Are there any tricks to making a tank for a Fox 59 that
Yeah, it's
make it work so it's a uniflow tank running on pressure?
yeah.
Well, you know, the Moose Glove
The,
in 1998 is just
I had to make it eccentric to get the center line parallel with the.
Okay, I gotcha. Let me see how your engine is. Chris, I've watched you start it. You got to prime it separately. You can't get your finger in there, can you?
I go through the back of the exhaust opening here into there and prime it with a hypodermic.
Okay, I've seen you do that on the video, yeah.
My problem right now is I built this airplane around an engine that was built up in a Russian repro case because I had a case that was cracked right here, several places around there. These stiffeners are so thin they crack easily if the propeller's not balanced and everything's not right. So I built it around that case, and that engine started vibrating. And I said, okay, I'll take this engine and put it in there. And when I did, the needle valve didn't fit in the opening. It's a 32nd of an inch too far forward. And this is shorter on this case, and it's longer on the Russian case. And I couldn't get around this on the muffler to get my needle in there. So I just prime it through the muffler now. Through the muffler.
A year, 8 months a year? Is it a year-round thing, or?
No, the water's too cold now. One Christmas we had the kids here and we heated up the pool for them. And then we got the bill. We decided
Build more model planes in the winter.
But, yeah, but we can get them through the thaw and have that heated up. That's not too bad. But in the summertime, we have people come by here, maybe once every couple of weeks to have people here using the pool.
Wow. See, what Charlie determined is that they're checking the run out on the nut.
That's pretty good.
And he determined that this piece of brass, just for reference, I'm sure he won't mind me showing this. You can even see that it stops at a given point every time. I have some of that material with me too. If you need a chunk, we can.
Okay, let me.
An eagle eye.
pretty good from over here even.
Well, what's going to make you crazy is you're going to straighten all this out.
It's not going to make it any worse.
No, it's going to be worse. Because a lot of times you're out of the range and you put yourself in the range.
When did
Obviously your car.
Yeah, they were. This towboat was actually changing crew, going till I can get the reflections in that before.
I got you.
When I took the picture, even that reflection, I just kept moving around because a lot of times I avoid it.
Yeah,
This time I wanted it.
The back of this, when I cut it off, went crooked.
Now, did you paint on this or you formed
No,
it?
I have friends
who shopped it out?
Yeah.
This is Allen's 55, which we've seen my 55.
Yes, there is.
His custom plate.
The lathe.
And that's supposed to be like 93 Viper Red. It's got Hemi orange and lemon yellow and a custom-made green in the flames.
Yeah, that's nice.
Got a Harley guy who did the flames. So that's
Oh, why am I not surprised? Wasn't a Yamaha guy. That's nice. And this is the new bling look where they paint the grill and everything. I know that. 6 bits.
It's solid. You've got a solid job.
And you had this car for a long time, right? This is
10:30 in the morning, October 6, 1966. $35.
okay. That's the price
This is
I'd
my
like to
first
buy
car.
it from you. Yeah, I've seen this at the Nats a few times. You get the custom lenses.
That's how I. And then you can, anyway.
And I've been on the power tour, so I don't just.
Yeah, yeah. So you get like a little badge or something when you go on a
Yes.
power tour, something to remember it by. My 55.
You put it, chuck it here, and then cut it off.
No, I just grab the thread and hope you don't spin it.
That's a.
I never saw the engine bay. I didn't see it even when you had it. You were doing show and tell.
Yeah, you do.
That's a truck 261 punched out 80,000. So I got 272 cubes,
All right.
which is more than the first. The first V8 was a 265. I have since put power disc brakes on it. So
Now you don't race it, drag race it, or anything.
No.
So it's just a custom.
Yeah. That's an Edmunds intake with 2 Carter W1s, and I have Fenton headers, duals, go back, 67 Chevelle wide radial 4-speed.
See, if I put this in here
That's nice and clean.
and screw it all the way in.
Should have got a red battery.
Well, I'm working on a cover. We're working on
Oh, you're gonna make a sheet metal and then
a sheet
paint it
metal
to
cover,
match?
and it's going to have the 6 bits on the
Oh yeah.
on the front of that.
I noticed, now maybe this is a trend in custom cars. The guys all have the batteries either painted or covered, like you said,
Yeah,
on cruise night. Is that like a new trend? In
yeah. So you don't really see the
you don't see the battery.
Right.
Yeah, it's invisible.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's gonna have to be that.
The
It's
wood
gotta be
wheel,
this length or even a little
the
shorter.
tack,
It's
everything.
a Grant wheel.
Did you do the interior?
No, actually, that's the second interior I had in it. A place called Seat Cover Jim in Paducah, and his dad did my first interior. And then I wanted a second interior. Can you see the striping on the
Yes.
door? Okay, you're going to see that striping actually travels completely around the car.
Oh, like a bathtub ring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This.
that's got a
And you got a floor shift. Is it a 3-speed?
4-speed.
4-speed. Okay.
We just redid the transmission, put new synchronizers and new bearings and made it in. Put synthetic oil in it instead of the regular.
Oh, okay.
I've got air conditioning by Vintage Air and a 6 CD player in the trunk.
That was about inch and so
You got one of those
high.
radios you can blow the doors off the car?
No, I don't.
Put it
I
on
just
the blade,
The radio costs more than the car. Kind
yeah,
of.
I just wanted some sounds. That's all I wanted.
in the blade, and then put
And
this.
see, what this is a utility sedan, with no back seat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And to see how I got the striping around.
Yeah, that is
He
cool.
did a great job doing that.
Yeah. No, you had it farmed to a guy that's a pro though.
Correct, right.
I can't do slip covers to hurt. That's nice. So you got it all blinged out.
Yeah, it's got a brand new big block. Built out.
Nice.
Thanks.
Does Keith have a hot rod car?
You'll be bored with my engine.
Ukrainian airplanes in the United States.
Well, except out of Florida.
Oh, I just found
Yeah.
I know a guy has 40 of them. So I guess
Replacement prop nut.
I have one. I'll go out to the car and get it for you right now.
This is a special.
What's so special about it? Not quarter 28?
It's quarter 28, but it's turned down.
Well, we'll turn it down. We got a lathe.
Just reverse that for now,
Okay, that,
and then we'll go from there.
They could have launched the space shuttle by the time Charlie balances the problem. I could have had 10 trim flights on my plane. I could have been out there being competitive.
It's kind of windy. But I'll follow
You don't think I'm in here for you don't think I'm in here for any reason, do you? I'm not that social of an animal. I just don't want to fly and wreck my plane, my poor plane. Then Charlie wouldn't
Have you
get
ever
to fly.
flown with, like Bob's told me and a couple of people, where you go one size small prop, short fill your tank, run out and just use the wind? Do
Oh,
3 days?
sure. Oh,
I'd love
God,
to
yeah.
see that done.
Oh God,
I
yeah.
will see that done.
The guys from Brazil were doing that with semi-scale planes that don't have a wing.
Yep.
With why can't I ever think of his name? Yeah, Ben A. Rodriguez was doing it with. And I mean, it's hard because those planes don't have a wing. You know, that's like Al's.
About the same.
Tucano, right?
Yeah, that's pretty close. I'd leave it like that.
okay.
I wish I had that look like. Oh,
You blew that one.
well, it's true. In the world of Spitfires, there's no prop you can't have. 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6.
6?
6, yeah, two 3-blade. On a Spitfire, they counter rotate with 3s. So no matter what prop you have, it'll be semi-scale.
Either a Spitfire or a P-51 had 5 blades. I didn't ever
That's
see
Griffins, yeah,
Yeah.
Griffins.
This is the spinner that goes on the Norvell.
Okay,
Made this part. I made a collar,
okay.
tapered
To
collar,
replace the prop
to
driver.
replace the prop driver. So that goes on over that, which locks. Then you got this great big long screw in there.
Okay,
So when that goes in there,
Put this on.
see how it flops around?
right.
So I couldn't figure out how I was going to keep that prop centered. All right. So I took it back out. I put this on the lathe. I cut into here, cut a step in it, and I made this sleeve that fit into there with a shoulder on it. So now the prop fits over that shoulder. This is totally dead centered. Can't move.
Oh, very creative.
Okay. And then that goes in there.
This came
Really
with the
does.
kit too.
The kit.
Okay.
A sense of sarcastic tone in
No.
it.
No, it did. It
Really did?
really did. I gave him that too, because I figured he.
Well, it wasn't that pretty. The one he sent was kind of scrawny.
Oh, so you.
But I know you wouldn't have a rusty wrench. You'd have to go to the chrome one from Cesar. I like the rusty ones.
This is a fiberglass spinner
Okay.
made out of a 3-piece mold. Okay, with the male plug, 2 outside,
And they clamp together.
and clamped
Okay.
together, and then I had to get the plug out. That was the fun part. And then, being so thin, I made an aluminum sleeve to go in there. Okay, to protect it so it wouldn't blow up. Goes on over there like that.
It probably takes more power to turn the spinner than the prop.
It's light
But,
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding.
turns true at 18,000.
at 18,000.
You don't have any of this on video, do you? That plane flying?
Somewhere
You can see it right
I've
now. It
seen
doesn't
it.
move.
I don't have it, but I've seen
Yeah.
a video of it.